In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace an oil pan on a Toyota Corolla with a 1.8 liter. It's located on the bottom of the engine. So before I start, I always take the oil cap off. That way I know that I haven't got oil in it, because if I drain it, it reminds me. I like to pull the dipstick too. Now we're going to raise the vehicle and drain the oil. So now moving over to the drain plug, and this particular drain plug is a 14 millimeter wrench or socket. And we're going to take that drain plug right out and let it drain right in that catch basin right below. So the splash shield has 9 little bolts and screws holding it in, and it's a 10 millimeter socket or wrench. They do have a Phillips head in the center of some of them, and I don't recommend it. So 10 millimeter socket, let's just start taking the bolts out. These ones are the screws. The ones that are in the metal are the ones that are going to have the threaded, like a bolt style, not a screw. Now I'm just going to grab that shield and pull it down. There's little prongs here. You got to kind of pull these tabs out of the slots like that. And then we can just slide this back and bring it down. So now that we have the front splash shield out of the way, we can kind of get this one out. I'm not going to go up in the fender well. I'm just going to unfold it and pull it away. So these are plastic tabs, body clips like. Take a flat screwdriver, see if you can pop them out. Just like that. Another one right here. So now I'm in the passenger fender well, and this is the rest of that shield. It's 1 body clip right here, and then 2 mounting bolts. So let's get this clip out. And then the middle one, so I can hold on to the shield at the same time. Just pull it down. To remove the oil pan, I'm going to get a little bolt tray, because I like to put my bolts in a tray. There's 12 mounting bolts. Actually, 2 of them are a stud and a nut. There's one here and one here. But it's all the same size, 10 millimeter socket, and we'll start taking them out. Now I'm going to leave 2 bolts in that are diagonal to each other. So I'm going to leave this one in, and I'm probably going to leave that nut on. So now I'll take the rest of the bolts out, and a pan will still be there to hold it support. I don't think this pan's going to fall right out. Now I'm going to take a rubber mallet to that, not a steel hammer. It's not much to grab. What we're trying to do is just loosen it up a little bit. Because this is an aluminum block, you got to be careful. You can't just use a steel chisel in there, because if you shave that aluminum, the pan won't seal. So because the RTV, the sealant, gasket sealant is on there really good, I have a little hook. It's like a pry bar, but it's just a little thinner. So I'm going to kind of just grab the lip of the pan and pull on it. I don't want to hit the aluminum. I don't want to damage the aluminum. You can do the same with the pry bar. Like I said, you just got to be careful. There we go. Now I can take down that nut The good news is we don't have to clean up the pan or worry about bending it because we're replacing it. And then take this bolt out. Always examine any of the bolts and all that. If you have a routed head or something, just replace the bolts. These are 6mm by 1.0 pitch. They're probably about a 20 mil length. So here is all the RTV, and I'm just going to take a scraper. You can use a razor blade. You just have to be really careful with a razor blade because it likes to dig into the aluminum. And the idea is to get a nice, clean, flat surface and just go all the way around and get rid of all the old sealant. So before we put our new pan up, I'm going to apply a new bead of RTV, and I'm going to go right in the center and do like 1/8 of a bead. And you're just going to go all the way around. Now I prefer to go on the outside of the bolt hole, and then I'll just go all the way. So now I have my pan with the silicone all on it, fresh silicone. I'm going to take a clean rag and I'm going to make sure all the oil that's been dripping out of the block comes off the surface here. I don't want any of it there. I don't want to take a chance of any of it dripping. It will compromise the RTV from making a good contact and a seal. That's not what we want. Let's line up the bolt holes. There we go. Line up the studs. Perfect. I'm going to get a bolt, and I'm going to put the center bolt in by hand. And I got all new nuts and bolts for this because it's a nice clean pan, and I want to make it look good. And the other bolts and nuts were so rusted. The heads on them were worn off. Start everything by hand. I'm just going to put it in the important places and then snug it up so that I can then put the rest in easily. There's still a 10mm socket head, and I'm just going to go around and place them all up. Now that it's up snug, I didn't over tighten because you want to torque it after in a back and forth sequence. You just want to snug them up. By using a speed wrench, you can also feel everything that you're doing. It's not a ratchet. You can feel the threads beginning, feel them catching. You can feel its center. Okay, so now we're going to get our torque wrench, set it to 7 foot-pounds. 7 foot-pounds, 10mm socket. We're going to go in a crisscross pattern. And now we're going to go one more time around, and I'm just going to go in straight pattern. So now, even though it's a new pan, I always check the torque on this when it comes from the box. So 15mm socket on this, and the torque spec is 27 foot-pounds. There we go. Got a nice little quarter turn. So now I'm going to put the skirting back up. Start inside the passenger fender well. I'm going to put the bolt in the center first. Start it by hand. I can put that plastic clip in the back, and then I'll get my ratchet. $10mm socket, and I'm going to snug these up. And now I've got the push pins, the plastic body push clips. They go here and down here. And now we're ready to put the front shield in. When we're putting the front shield back in, the undercarriage shield, you go to the bumper side first. So line it up there. Make sure you can slide it underneath all the items. Get it on both sides. Get the plastic underneath. You want those corner bumpers to fit right in. There we go. Like that. On both sides, we're looking good. Now I can put the screw type items in. Now the back, you have these two hooks. So if you want to line those up, push them right through. There we go. Holds it in place. Now I'm going to put these in by hand. $10mm socket, and I'm going to snug these up. And the two outer ones, same location on both fender. Now we can put the metal bolt ones in, and those connect on this bottom radiator support. There's 5 total. So 10mm socket. I'm going to bring them right over here. Just go straight across till you get to the last one. I already took my oil cover off, and I'm going to put a funnel in place. Now this is 0 W20, and you can always check your cap. If that cap doesn't say it, check your manual. And it's 4.4 quarts of oil. So we'll go ahead and add that oil. Take our funnel out of there. I'm going to put the cap back on. Snug it. Put my dipstick back in. And I will run it for about 5 minutes or until the red light goes out on the dash. And then let it sit for another 5 minutes, and we'll come out and check the oil. So now it's been about sitting for 5 minutes, so we pull the dipstick out, we clean it, because we don't want to get it's not really a true reading. And then we're going to put it back in, let it seat all the way down, and then pull it out, and the reading should be there. Kind of hard to see because it's so clean, but you want to be between these two lines, and we're right there at the top. Put it back in, close your hood, and you're good to go. Don't forget to reset your oil light. So to reset the oil light, maintenance light on this Corolla, you put the key in the ignition, turn it on, do not start it, and you'll see right there it says miles. You're going to go to your steering wheel and see the word display, D-I-S-P. Hit it till you see tachometer or odometer trip A. Now you're there, turn the key in the off position, hold down your mode button, and then turn the key on. You see those dashes? They'll go away and hit 00, and you are all set. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.